I once heard about the story of this man. Let's call him Simon. Simon had a relative write to him, text him, and ask him, I need an X amount of money so that I can start a business. So Simon wrote him back and told him, you know what, do a professional business plan. Then I will take your papers to some bodies, organizations that fund businesses, and we see if they can get you this money. Simon actually went further and said, I can actually do your draft, and I can actually help you refine your business plan so that you can have good chances of getting money, given that Simon was in the financing industry. But this relative of his was so disappointed because he thought it would be as simple as Simon just removing money and giving it to him. He was very disappointed. But yet, if he had gone the whole process, he would have learned something about his life, and maybe would have gotten money and would have gotten a skill that would have helped him even in the future to get financing should he need that. But he was just adamant, this is how I thought it would be. I asked for money, you give me money, then we continue with life. And even in the same way, sometimes that's what happens. We come to God and we expect that when we ask him for this, he will do exactly how we thought what we asked him and how we had it in our mind, he will do it. If I ask for X, do it this way. That's sometimes how our attitude is towards God. There was such a man in the Bible. We are told about the story of Naaman. Naaman we are told he had a skin disease. Some have argued it was leprosy. And the servant girl, who was an Israelite, told the wife to Naaman that you can actually go to Israel and there's a prophet there who can heal you. And a few things happen, and Naaman finds himself at the door of the prophet of God, Elisha. And then Elisha tells Naaman to go and dip himself in the river, I believe River Jordan, which apparently was a very dirty river. But we are told that Naaman was so very disappointment when he was told to go and dip himself. He actually says, what? I expected that the servant of God will come out, do something like this, and this disease in my skin will disappear. How dare he tell me to go and dip myself in the river? There are more rivers, more clean rivers from where I come from, where I would have dipped himself. And he almost missed on his miracles if it were not for his servants who pleaded with him and told him, you know what do you stand to lose? Just go and dip yourself these 7 times. If you get healed, you get healed. And he did that and got his miracle. And he got his miracle. And sometimes we are like that with God. God asks us to do something, and it's not what we wanted to hear, and we just close our hearts to God and walk the other way. God is telling you to do this. You're thinking, God, you have the ability to do it in a simpler way, just like that. Why can't you do it? And you get offended with God, and you walk the other way. You don't know what God was teaching Naaman. Maybe he was teaching him humility, and it will help him in his life and in his relationship with God if he came to a place of a relationship with God. And it's the same way. God is not obligated to answer us exactly the way we want him to answer, but will we be obedient when he takes us through what we may consider a longer route, what we may consider an inconveniencing route? Will we still say, yes sir, I will do it, at your word I will do it? So that's my challenge for you. Be open-minded. God does not come exactly the way we want him to come. He comes in bigger ways. He comes in longer ways. He comes, in ways that causes us to stretch and to grow and to wait, and in the process learn more about him, and our character is built. So don't confine God to how you think God should work. His ways are higher than our ways. Thank you.